Chris Sanderson from Northern Prop Hire. Chris, how did you get into the business? My career as a teacher never mentioned.
Yeah, we used to fit out pubs, restaurants and hotels, and we had an awful lot of stuff to do that. And one day a chap from ITV walked in and said, why did I not know there was a prop house in the northeast?
Yeah.
And we said, well, we're not a prop house. He said, well, you are. And we said, well, we're not. And he said, well, you should be. Right. So we decided we would be. And that's how it started. And he'd been shipping all the props for that particular production all the way from London for the past 3 or 4 months. And the next series we did everything.
Right.
Everything for him.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right, okay. Great.
Yeah, so we're going.
How long has that been going now?
I think it's about 20 years.
Gosh.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, 20 years.
Okay. So do you have any notion of how many items you've got?
I have no idea. I really haven't.
But it's thousands and thousands.
It's thousands, and there are things behind things, inside things. It just goes on and on. But really, it's sometimes, well, yes, we do have one, but trying to find it sometimes it's a problem.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What are the hardest things to find?
The hardest things are always the throwaway things, the things that people generally discard. There was an instance where we needed a budgie cage, and I think it took us 3 years to find one, because when the budgie died, they threw out the bird cage. It's that sort of thing. It has no intrinsic value, and people don't keep it. Anything that has value, people keep. You know, if I was looking for gold rings, it's very easy, but it's not that. We don't need gold rings. We need interesting objects that tell a story.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your current one that you're searching for?
Well, since I'm here, I don't suppose anybody out there has got any galvanised bins.
Right.
The old-fashioned bins that used to be in the back lanes.
Right.
They always prove a problem for us because you need so many.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, we send out 60 or 70 of these things to production, and often we only get 50 back, so that they tend to lose them. They use and abuse.
Okay.
So something like that.
But you're not concerned about condition, are you?
No.
Those will be the more battered and ash burnt that you can get.
But obviously everyone's got nice green plastic bins or blue bins. It's just in the hope that somebody's put a bin to one side and has kept it for whatever reason, and they do turn up from time to time.
So if they do, give you a ring at Northern Prop Hire.
Yes, please do, and I'll be more than happy to help.
The only galvanised ones that I've ever seen have been all now shined up, and they've got flowers growing in them, and that's probably.
But I think anything that has a real sort of value, people hold on to, the treasure, they sell. But it's those things that don't really particularly have a value, and they're the ones that we're after.
Yeah, right. And presumably the things that are kind of relatively recent are the ones that get thrown away. Once it's 40, 50 years old, people will keep it. Yeah,
there's all sorts of items that are currently being used at the moment that for some reason may just change. It may be to do with recycling, or even a plastic milk bottle today is everywhere, but might just change. They might go back to glass, and it's those sort of things that'll disappear.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Any ones that what's your favourite of, or do you have sort of particular treasures that you're very pleased to have got?
Oh, I think I'm always interested in the treasure I've just got. It's fun. I mean, I constantly search for things, constantly, and.
This is a man, by the way, who has a stuffed crocodile. It was one of the first things that I saw when I went past.
And a bear.
And it's a bear. Yes. Just unbelievable sort of things. And where do you find them? Is it at auctions? Is it, or people?
Yeah, we many sources. A lot of people notice, and they sort of they'll give us a ring and just say, we're clearing out somewhere, would you be interested in coming? And I'm going to do a house clearance tomorrow. Right. Okay. The lady's already got rid of the good quality sort of bits and bobs, but you know, there's still plenty picking, should we say, for us. Right. But things really that most people would throw away. And
shag pile carpets.
Yes. We'll have enough, by the way.
Okay. And what's the programme that you've had most pleasure in working on, or do you think?
The one that I'm doing at the moment, I think.
Right, that's always the best one,
always
right?
the best,
Okay. Chris, thank you very much.
You're
That's
very
been
welcome.
absolutely wonderful. Thank you, and just insight into, as I say, it's when I think of the kind of employment that is brought to the northeast, because these programs which might otherwise not have been made,
Sure.
but it's just it's the turning, it's the tipping point that they come and
Yeah.
so. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.